Hello and welcome to OMSI, in a sense. What we're looking at here is the screen for the Bus Company Simulator DLC add-on mm, a component. It's one of the DLCs. Um, there's actually two different things because you can get the Bus Company Sim, which gives you um this as well as the little map, or you can buy them separate. I don't know why you'd buy them separate. But this is what I use when I'm doing OMSI. If I'm doing it in the Bus Company with the Simpson Stuff group, or if I'm doing it by myself for these videos, or I just want to test something, I would use this because it's so easy to set up stuff. Um, but for in terms of OMSI, what I'm gonna do is I was always kind of scared of career mode. I didn't know what the hell it did. Kind of messed about with it, and I found out what it does. So I'm actually going to do some career mode stuff. It's quite simple. Normally I'd go into free play. I'll show you actually what it looks like in case no one has this. This is what free play looks like. You can choose what map you want. As you can see, I've got a good few of them. I've only got no. I don't have actually any deal. None. I don't have any mods in. The only mod I have is a bus, and it's somewhere here. And as you can see, the buses are so I don't know. Sometimes, like I know this is for Hamburg, but then they're all different. I think this is Hamburg day and night. I don't know what that is. Sometimes you get a nice picture. Sometimes you don't, and you've kind of got to guess. I know that this is for Palma, and the Glenken bus is the articulated bus, so it's the long one. Obviously you've then got London. That's easy enough to know. Um, the DL05 is Berlin X10 with the 95 is a new DLC I've added recently. It's kind of I think the predecessor for what the Berlin X10 buses are like. Um, yeah. So as you can see, like some of them like have easy names: Yorkshire County Master Deck. Um, and then some of them like the Van Hool is a free DLC, and there's two sets of them, and they're confusing as hell. And then I don't know what that is. So I think that those two I think are mods in my game, and I only have them because of the Bus Company sim. So in terms of that, like you would take, oh, I want London. I'll go with the Digibus Phantom, and then you've got to choose. And again, you won't really see any of what this does until you get into the game. You choose your date, whatever, April, yeah, and then you go next. Give it a second. Give it a second, and then you'll pick your whatever route you want to do. For some reason, London always has like look into it. It's the same thing, same routes. It's just it does two sets of them. I don't know why. You take that and off you go. But we're not doing that today. So career mode. Career is loading. So yeah. Oh god. 20 XP. Thanks for being a bit loud. Yeah. So the one thing I was driving early in the multiplayer company, and the bonuses carry over. So here it's quite simple. This is what you have. You do some exams. You have how many maps and buses you have. I have Spandau and Berlin X10. I don't ever like when I started the career. I only really started there a minute ago, or a couple of days ago, and I had this in already. I don't know why, but that's saying from 2020, which is I think when I bought the Bus Company sim, so I think it automatically throws it in, which is nice. Um, although I don't, if I sell that, that's how much you get, and then you expand it, so you've got to expand your depots and all this. Um, in terms of buses, obviously you have to put them on the map you want. So we have the N95, which is as I said the bus that predecesses the Berlin X10 bus. And I'm going to be driving that today. I've also got an Urbino, which I've messed around with, which I really like. But we're going to go X10 anyway, and then you can kind of just change your license, your fuel, repair your bus, and so on. So I'm gonna go drive a tour. It kind of gives you a little bit of stuff there, but I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to go Berlin X10. We'll keep the date as it is. And the one thing I'm a bit, I wish it would do like with the multiplayer bus company is, you know, you go in and it's right. It is currently 12:30. You know, if you have your time set for 12:30, it's like, okay, it's 12:30. These are the routes that are going now in the next 10 minutes. Pick one. Or you can change the time to whatever you want. I wish I could do that here. I wish it was like that, because then I could go, okay, well, I want to do the 159, but now I've got to try and find the damn proper time. The nearest one is this one. But I'm not doing that one today. What one will I do? I do like the 19. Is it the 19? Yeah, I like the 19 one, so I'm very. What we'll do is we'll take oh god, that goes into night. Wow, it goes from like 18. Okay. We'll take an early morning one. We'll go from here. So we'll click this. We'll take the man. Well, that's all fine. Hopefully it's nice. So we'll drive with this bus, and then this is another thing from the other side that when you're doing it. So you'll have speed cameras on the map, which I have invisible, and then normally the screen would flash red. I've turned that off. It only opens up on the little thing that drops down. Yeah, I'll do 7 minutes before we have to go. All that's fine. Then obviously if you come here, normally if you're doing it in first person, or not first person, in free play, you could change this all you want, and then you can change your weather. I keep it on real weather. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit next, because I don't need to change. Of course I try for collisions, so I'm just going to pause it while OMSI loads, because OMSI takes about 6 hours to load no matter what you do. So when we jump back in, we should hopefully be in the game. Right, well, that took about 6 minutes, which is quite fast for OMSI. I have it on a SSD, and it still takes long, and I hate to see what it's like on something different. Anyway, we're here in OMSI. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here and hit my track IR. Just go and do that, and then I'm going to pause it so I don't have to worry about that later. We'll come up here and we'll go for M19, and then we're on number 3. We start here at 7:52, no problem. Yeah, I don't mind displacing that bus. And we'll have a little quick gander at the bus. I'm going to leave the information for a minute because I'll need it in a second. This is what the I'm going to call it the DL95 because it's so close to them. As you can see, it's got the 3 doors and I think the stairway at the back. Yeah, so it's pretty much exactly like the new modern ones you'd see. The only thing is it holds less people. 71, I think. The L05, 6, 7 and 9 or whatever they are, they hold like 145 people. But I do like this for its you know, it's, you do Berlin Spandau, so if you you know, you can see all the buses change from whatever Spandau's time starts till when you finish it. Then you've got this, then you've got the X10 buses. It is kind of a, you know, you see the buses change over time, and I really like that. I do love the L5 now. Driven it a lot recently on the multiplayer map we have. But we'll jump in here. We'll turn her on. Gear build. So we'll put you on. What's the temperature like? It's about. Where's my system up here? So we'll put you on 3. This down. Now you do see a big kind of black screen here. I don't think that ever worked because I've never had it work for me in a few little trips I've done in this bus. To like, sorry, start. Do we need lights? No, it's not doing anything. Right, so we'll over here and we'll go line 81900. Hopefully, no. How do I get the special car? I need to get the end. That. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I need to just that without the zero. Something I have discovered when it comes to this is a good way to know what your zeal. Again, another fun thing. So we need to go for 819. So we'll just run down here. 819 from Herbert here to. So this one to here is 70. Zeal 70. Boom, and like that, people will happily get on. So we're gonna let them on.
Eine Fahrkarte bitte.
That was a bit weird. You want
Dankeschön.
Right, well, I can get rid of you. Get rid of you.
Har jetzt hier unter Schock gefrostet oder was?
Ja.
Normal.
Schön einmal Schüler bitte.
Now, obviously, I have some key bindings set up, so I can just give them to There is a bit low, but it shouldn't be low. Okay, that wheel is alright. Okay, so there's some, I don't know, that should be a bit better than that.
Guten Morgen.
That's okay.
Hallo.
Pitch black wheel. So there. So everyone on for the moment. Close the door. So yeah, we'll go to here. Matches up perfectly. The hell? Where did you go? They went up the stairs to go there. Okay. 25 people though. We'll just speed up the time by 1 minute. And reset that. Get rid of that. Turn on my track IR. I'm going to just do that so it's in an okay spot. And I think we're good to go. Put ourselves in drive. I do apologize for all the moving. It's just me trying to picture. So, okay, right. No one at the bus stop. We'll pull out. What the heck? Oh, I had the forgot the station brake. Which is terrible. I need to do 30 down this road. I have enjoyed the hell out of Berlin X10 recently, no put it like. I have driven this a lot for this company I'm part of, especially with, as I said, the DL05. Doesn't matter what one you have, it's just the year they were made. But I have really enjoyed using these types of buses. And once you get the hang of the IBIS system, like this one's a bit old school. once you have it, it's so nice to drive. Like in the O5, you put in 819 and it does the automatically. Come on. No, I didn't realise I'd have to change it up for this bus. I haven't driven it a lot, but I thought it'd be nice to drive it now. Yeah, so quite simple, easy trip today. Temperature's finally going up, which is nice. I was going to say the customers. Yeah, there are customers, I said. So the passengers can stop complaining. The wheel, don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's just a glitch. Sometimes when you're loading, sometimes a livery might look extremely black when you zoom in on it. It's normal. It's just shading. You normally see it on what's the name? I think Hafen City or London. You normally see black cars going around, and it's literally just the. No one getting it. Yeah, you'll see like a black car going around, or a car with no texture. It's just see-through. It's just a memory thing. Which is weird, because I have everything done properly with the 4 gig patch. Which, if anyone's ever looking into OMSI, or if you install something, reinstall that 4 gig patch, because it stops all the pain. There we go. There we go. Easy trip. Not a long one. Well, I think I might have had to let people off at the last trip. But I didn't hear the bell go. So maybe there's. That's OMSI. OMSI works about 10% of the time fine. Oh god. Audio cues. Hello.
Morgen.
Good morning.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Einmal eine
What the heck? Whoa.
Guten Tag.
Sorry, my truck
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte.
Eine Tageskarte.
Don't know what happened there.
Eine Fahrkarte bitte.
Eine Kurzstrecke.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Something was up with my truck either, so I probably should have madness of it. Although I don't have collisions turned on, I want to try to avoid going through cars or hitting cars as much as I can. Try to make it as realistic as possible. What the hell is going on here? We're going to do the next thing. I'll just zoom in with it now. That's one of those obviously things where the traffic doesn't know what the hell it's doing. Right. There are some details from here. I don't know if it's just the bus is really quiet or if I'm going crazy.
Hallo.
Hello people.
Schönen
Oh
guten
god,
Tag.
that again. Okay.
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte. Dankeschön.
I wouldn't mind, but I've been driving for the last 2
Okay.
hours and I've had no issue before I start recording. Right. The only thing different is I have a microphone in front of me now. wish I had some announcements, but it doesn't seem to have any. Don't know if that's just Berlin. Or it's just a bus. Forward a bit so I can see that traffic point. But yeah, on the whole channel stuff, doing terrible with trying to keep to a schedule. In terms of stuff I've done on it, I'm enjoying the farming. Although I might change farms. There's a new farm that's come out which is Irish, and I would love to jump on that. I might do a video on it and have a little look around and then decide if I want to stay on the old mill or if I want to move off it. In terms of other stuff, train sim was actually quite fun to do. Stormy trip was not what I was expecting it to be, but it was actually quite fun. I kind of want to do some things with campaigns in terms of like single player stuff, because simulation games are fun and all, but apparently just focusing on them all the time. Again, I apologize if I'm moving my head too quickly. It's just normal for me. Just constantly be doing that. I think I've gotten so used to driving in Berlin now. I could probably go there in real life and know exactly what I'm doing, which is terrible. Where are we off to next? See, it's the one thing I kind of miss. I don't know where exactly I am about to go. Plaza. So, terrible butchering of the language, but yeah, we ran to that bus stop. Ish, we let him up. You still didn't get on the bus first. I will say though, like OMSI, for everything it can be, something to do which was better. But good God, it is a pain to try set up on recording. I don't know how people do it. I had everything set up fine. I've recorded OMSI a few times. Went to do it today, never changed the thing, and it just wouldn't work properly for ages. I don't know why. OMSI is just one of those games where it could work perfectly every time. You don't do anything, but you turn on the computer in a different fashion. Maybe you use your tongue instead of your finger, and it just goes, nah, I'm not going to work for you today. That's OMSI for you. Makes no sense. You turn on the computer wrong today, I'm not going to work properly. But I still do.
Eine normale Fahrkarte.
You can definitely have a ticket.
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte.
You can also have a ticket.
Oh.
Use the map though. The map kind of blocks what they're saying for when they want tickets. You getting on? Oh, I'm full. Oh god. Sorry there, people. Yeah, because the map, it's I have it there, but it's a bit high. I might drop it down, but that is a pain with it. For anyone who's ever going to do OMSI and gets the bus company sim, you get all this stuff I've shown you. The map is the handiest thing. It has issues, but all the information, like up here, the time, your speed, if someone's getting on the bus or what's off it, how many people you have, temperature wise, it's just, I cannot recommend it. It is one DLC which I think, games with DLCs, you look at like Euro Truck and go, okay, well, do I want this or do I want that? If you're getting this, even if you're just going to drive Berlin Spandau, I would recommend the bus company sim because it just eases everything. Everything's still better. Excuse me. as I said, I would drive this as if it was my life. I'm gonna beat the hell out of someone who cross the road like that. Just letting me go, thankfully. One of the things I do love about Berlin is, or this one is, people seem to just park where they want. And I would know people in Ireland who've done that, and they get shouted at. So I now understand the frustration that a driver would feel. So let's see how many people get off. Okay, good few have got off. Not a lot though. Come on. Sorry, people. Hey. No. I need to think how many more stops we have. Another 5 or 6. At the next red light, I'll have a look up there. Again, I feel like that black square there should be like a monitor or something, but it's just red light. Green light. Oh, don't you turn, don't you turn. Oh, that's some lag. Alright, now let's hit this one here. Okay, jeez, that went really out. So
Eine
we're at
Wahlflasche, bitte.
1, 2,
Hallo.
3 more stops. I would love to do the ticket pricing, like giving them a ticket from there and giving them change, but god damn it, it'd take too long. And I know I would butcher it, and I wouldn't know what they're saying even with the help in the corner. Temperature wise, the bus is quite warm. It's still fine. I see, this is what I'm on about, the texture not loading properly. Because this is a bus in front of me, or a truck, and see, it'll pop in. The closer you get, I assume that's what's wrong with the wheel. Yeah, see, it's just a loading issue. I don't know why it does it. I've noticed, I've driven this bus twice and it's happened a couple of times, so I don't know if it's just this bus. The one we just went past, it's the first time I've seen that happen in about 5 days of driving in Berlin. I've done nothing but drive in Berlin for the last 5 days, and I've done a couple of tours here and there, and that's the first time I've seen a bus like that. So I don't know if it's this bus itself, as in this, I wouldn't say the DLC, just this bus is causing that issue. Sometimes you just pick a bad one. So it's, I'll see how it goes. If this keeps happening, maybe I'll sell this one and I'll stick. Maybe get the DL05. That's not a bad bus. Hello, people.
Morgen.
Especially
Eine
for
Einzelflasche. Ich brauche eine Kurzstrecke, bitte.
yeah, I don't think you're all getting on this.
Eine Fahrkarte, die den ganzen Tag kriegt.
Right, well. Sorry about that, people. Anyway. Off ahead. And I think we're now going to the Euro Centre, which is the second last stop. Most of the sounds seem okay. The blinker one, I don't know why you can't hear it. Maybe it's just they're not like that. that. I think I'm just used to blinker sounds on other buses. I don't even think I actually hear it on the DL5, so it's making it just go crazy. But yeah, we're up the center, and then after that it is. I don't even know the name of this stop. You written something. You people. Don't know if you're all going to be getting on. So, have a little look outside.
Hallo.
Disappear.
Hallo.
I do look how I love how it looks.
Warum heizen Sie denn so?
Eine Kurzstrecke.
Hallo. Hallo.
Guten Tag.
Hi. I love that it's they're too tall, I guess. So I'm just gonna open some windows. Oh Jesus. Yeah, the temperature's going to plummet. There we go. That's a respectable temperature, I think. So yeah, that's away. Close these doors. Yeah, 19.5 isn't too bad. It's climbing again, what the hell? We're nearly finished. They were complaining a small bit, but they can be upset for a second. I think they're just about near the end. That's the end of the route. There's still a couple more stops for us to do. Sorry. I need to just... I've never noticed that before. And I don't know if they're doing that in other double deckers or it's just this one. Is it too low? Like, who designed this bus if they've done that? They had a very short person go up top and yeah, that was fine. And then they get here and boom, head, boom. I was bold and stuck. I'm sorry, I've never noticed that before. Back in, we'll close that, move away the mouse, because I hate it being on the screen. You have to use the mouse for certain things, but I like when you're turning around and it's constantly showing, it's just a bit of a pain. Get off the road. The final stop is over there. Yeah, no, it's not a bad build. Like I said, it's the older version of the ones that they drive now, in a sense. And it's quite nice. And I do like the paint colour of it. So I might drive this again. Maybe I might change up the paint. See if there's anything fancy. I've driven these routes so much, I have a good understanding of what I'm doing now, which is, I don't think it's a good thing, to be honest. And there we go. Done. On the brake. Do that. Station brake. We'll open the door as if we're gonna go out inside and have a coffee. So yeah, that was Berlin X10 on the M19 to. It says New Wittenbergen Plaza, and then this says you Marion Kingdom. You know, I ain't gonna pronounce it. Yeah, in the DL95, which again is a nice little bus. But yeah, this is the start of well, I'm going to be doing more career mode stuff. Every now and then I might swap it up and do a different map, because as I said, at the moment I'm limited to Berlin Spandau, which maybe I might sell, maybe I don't know. As well as I'm on here in X10. X10 has a lot of routes. Some of them are short, some of them are long. I've never done the X10 route, funny enough, so that's something I'll have to look at. But yeah, we will have to try out more of this stuff, and I'm enjoying the campaign. I've got the campaign. We'll have to try more career stuff. I've got the Urbino, which I have to show off because the one I have anyway, because it's really damn cool actually. And it's probably something I would recommend as a DLC. But yeah, that's what's going on with OMSI. This is what I'll be doing from now on, along with the odd different route. I might sell Yorkshire County. I might sell Spandau and take Yorkshire Counties, or if I have the money, I might take Yorkshire Counties and buy a bus. And then I've got an English map, I've got a German map, so I've got a European style. And there's some maps I haven't been on in ages, or I've just never done. I've very rarely ever done Vienna. I think I've done one line on it, and that was on a video, which I don't even know I have put up. I think I had a lot of issues with it, so there's stuff to look forward to in terms of OMSI, which I've really gotten back into. It's quite nice. In terms of farming, as I said, I'm looking at this Irish map, and I might do a video of just looking around and see what it's like. And I might go from the Ultra Mill to that. In terms of other games, Train Sim Worlds, Train Sim Simulator, they're all fun. Trains have never been the biggest thing I've liked, but I've been trying to drop my camera, jump back inside because it's really noisy. Close the door. I'll also turn on the engine as well. Yeah, so trains have never been the biggest thing I've always enjoyed them, but I've never been a huge mad fan of them. As well as that, flying, I still have to continue my little round the world trip in a sense. So I've got to do some of that stuff, and I enjoyed doing the video that was in the storm, which was a long time before I put it out. Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it out, and then I was like, you know what, may as well. I won't do so much with that. But yeah, so that's it for this video. I will actually show off the rest of the stuff. So I'll show termination. We'll see how well we did. So bus stops 11 on time, 11 perfect, no crash. Well, that doesn't matter really anymore because I don't do it. We traveled the distance of 4.9, 17 tickets sold, made a bit of money, and I got passenger comfort. They said it was too cold, and they said it was too hot. I don't know why the ticket selling wasn't 100%. Because I have it set for 3 keys, so I just, I give them I take their money, I give them the ticket, I give them change. I have it. I go 1, 2, 3. That's it. Maybe it's I do it. I'm waiting too long, or I'm doing it too quick, so that they don't have a second to say what they have to say. Maybe that's the issue. So I might look into that. So if you hit next, this will then just how much money I've made. So I've made this, and then of course, as is in real life, so don't have any bonuses, a bit of tax. So I've made 830. My new balance is 4,500. And the one thing that upsets me about this is if I hit drive the next tour, I have to do the same route, which is fine if you don't mind doing the same route. If I hit back to office, I go back to the first menu and then I pick another route and stuff. What I love about the multiplayer version of this is when you're in a company and you're doing this, you get this screen, you hit drive next tour, and it pops up a little menu of this is the routes that you're scheduled to do or something, which are normally always empty. But then it's got like this is the route from here. So if you're in a place where there's 2 or 3 things that leave from it, it can go, okay, you can continue on with the next route on the same thing, or you can choose a different line, but it starts here anyway, or go, if you want to drive across the map to get to the zoo and start an X10 route, you've got 20 minutes, off you go, and you've got to try get there. It doesn't do that here, and even I've noticed when I've done the next route, the red line which tells you what's going, sometimes it doesn't react well and it just disappears, and then you've got to go old school and pop up the little displays, which I don't like to use. I like this, but yeah, so this is everything then. Yeah, actually, how much does it cost for? So, like, it's 2,120. How much is London? Even though London's awful. London isn't there. Oh, no, there it is. 6,000. Holy crap. Well, you probably make the money or something quickly. What's it like for a bus? Buy a new bus. So, this is actually how you'd buy a bus. I'll just quickly show it off. Second-hand just seems to give you some weird stuff. I don't know what this whole yesterday is, and most of it seems to be the Berlin Spandau and then the Van Hools, which are a free DLC. A couple of Hanover. There's nothing. A Master Gen. That's 5,200. God damn. And then the little small bus. I think that is. No, wait, is the Avato City a big one? Can't think. Or you just go here. Again, you've got all this, which is weird because if you go into the game and you hit the menu to bring up the buses, like the London buses would all be under London, the Man buses all here would all be under Man. You wouldn't have to try and figure it out. You just pick it and you get the 3D view. Obviously, they're London variants of that. Yorkshire County, 9,000. You come in, you change it, you put on what skin you want, and it gives you actually like how many people it carries. So where is it? So that's the one I've been driving constantly in the multiplayer thing. 145 people, and you'll see that if I go to this one, still 145, nothing different, only I think the price and the fact that it's from 2009, so 2007, 2008. This is the one we're driving, 71 people, nothing too special. There's different ones. There's a sightseeing one which I've never driven, which I assume would have the top removed, which I might check out one of the days in a free play thing. And then obviously you've got the little small Man, which are quite nice. And then you've got their X10 skins. Yeah, so that's OMSI for today. That's the plan, is to continue on this career mode idea, to drive buses here and there. And as I said, I might try to get Yorkshire counties and an English bus, and work off it like that and see how it goes. Until then, until next time, take care and see ya.